Hello everyone, Thempire Ian here with more new cards. We just covered new cards last night, but overnight, while I was sleeping, they revealed the new Morganite cards. These are turning into an archetype? They're turning the Morganites into an archetype. It's weird. But, sure. Why not? Alright, so first up we have Morgana, the Witch of Eyes. Now, what's interesting here is that if we open this image in a new tab, and then we can go, whoop, 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 whoop. Look at that item there. Doesn't that seem familiar? Doesn't that seem a little bit familiar? Here's the old Morganite cards. But first up, is it a Diabel card? I think it's an Azamina card. I spelled it wrong. It might be a White Forest card, though. Let's see here. Where is it? Because there's a, Oh, is this it? Yeah. Play the Diabel. Kind of looks similar. I don't know. It looks similar. I'm not sure. I don't think they're intending to make this part of Diabel's star lore, but I don't know. Those look very similar. And it's kind of hard to tell. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It is also a spellcaster. Morgana, the Witch of Eyes, a level 4 dark spellcaster. 1500 attack, 2100 defense. This is always treated as a Morganite card. You can only use the first and third effects of this card name each once per turn. If this card is normal special summon, you can add a Morganite spell from your deck to your hand. That's pretty good. The Morganite cards, if we'll go back to looking at the Morganite cards, are actually quite good. Like, they're not good as in, like, they're seeing a lot of play, but, like, they are very powerful. So Time Tearing Morganite is the one that lets you draw 2 cards for every draw, conduct 2 normal summons per turn, and then banish it to blank your opponent's effects for a turn after your normal summon. And then the other one lets you make 2 attacks during the battle phase. If your opponent battles a monster, any battle damage inflicts your opponent is doubled, and then banishes a card for the graveyard to add a Morganite card from deck to hand, so it also searches. And these are like lingering effects for the entire duel. They also prevent you from activating monster effects in hand, but if you play around that, you can probably do something quite interesting with that. So this can search you into Succumbing Song, which can then search you into Time Tearing, and then you have both active, which seems alright. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish a Morganite spell from your graveyard and negate that attack, so it also lets you protect this from attacks. If you have 3 or more Morganite spells with different names in your graveyard or banishment, which remember they do banish for their effects, so this lets you use that as well. You can make the attack of all face-up monsters your opponent controls 0. That's not a quick effect, so I don't think it's particularly good, but it is just something else you can do. I think this card is playable just because it searches Morganites. It's a dark spellcaster too, so you can search it. And then we have Sin-bearing Morganite, or Guilt-gripping Morganite. Guilt-gripping does feel more likely. For the rest of the duel, apply the following effects. You cannot activate monster effects in the hand. Okay, so it has the standard restriction. You can roll summon level 5 or higher monsters without tributing. Yeah, not bad. You do not pay life points to activate spell or trap cards. That could be devastating. That's incredible. Wow. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then reveal a Morganite card in your hand. Place the revealed card on the bottom of the deck, then draw one card. Okay, this part's not particularly good. Morgana is the witch Elzette murders and play the Diabelle and Sinful spoils Awakening. Okay, so it is, we have confirmed it is the same person here. I guess, yeah. And that's the one that becomes one of the Azamina cards. Azamina. Which one was it? Moa Regina, I believe. At least it looks like it to me. A little hard to tell. Wait, no, not Moa Regina. Or is it? Because Moa Regina... I don't know. Anyways, interesting that the Morganite stuff is now part of the Snake Eyes Diabelle Star lore. I don't know exactly what place the Morganites hold. I mean, obviously Elzette destroyed this witch here. Like, is this set up for future lore? I was really not expecting Morganite to be part of this lore in any way, shape, or form, right? But for some reason, this witch is part of it, and she's being destroyed by Elzette. I don't know who she is or why. And she's Morgana, the Witch of Eyes. Snake Eyes? Is she sin? Is she a sin-bearing Morganite, you know? I don't know what's going on here exactly. I'm very curious to see what's going on with the lore here. But otherwise, these seem quite strong. Really gives you a lot more access to the Morganite cards, which are powerful. They just lock you out of like some pretty good cards. So I'm interested to see like what people do with this, as far as like, do they start playing this in certain decks? Like, we're entering a format now where board breakers might be better options than hand traps in some cases. So it might be a perfect time for Morganite. Morganite turned off your hand traps, but like if you're only playing board breakers instead, this gets you, you know, an extra draw every turn, fucking the ability to just normal summon level 5 or higher monsters. No life points to activate spell trap cards. There's like silly things you could do with this. I'm very interested to see like what people do with this, because I think there's some very funny things you could do. But yeah, that's Morganite. I'm just so curious as to what's going on with this lore. What the fuck does the Morganite have to do with the Snake Eyes stuff? Snake Eyes is such a like the Diabelle, I should say. Diabelle lore is such a compact lore. There's not really room for this. Like, there's one power system, and now this Morganite stuff seems to be like an entirely separate power system. And like the Snake Eyes, like the Sinful spoils are like sins, like, right? They're like they fit into this one metaphor, this metaphor of Diabelle Star. The Diabelle's like coming from, you know, this original sin and this like rape metaphor, and then, you know, overcoming it through the power of feminism, or poplar, Snake Eyes poplar feminism, you know, and overcoming like their trauma through that and through their solidarity with each other. What the fuck is this, right? What the fuck does this have to do with any of that? Metaphorically, where do the Morganites stand, right? I'm just really interested. Is this like the bestial Aluber, where it's like set up for a future arc or something, maybe? But like this Morgana is like in the fucking early stages of the thing. Like little LZ destroys her. So what's going on there? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out as they release more cards, or maybe they'll put out one of those little like, I hesitate to say, like, those little lore snippets, right? They're not like big enough to be a novel or anything, but the little lore snippets that they put out every so often. I wish they wrote them like Magic the Gathering, where they were like actually a narrative instead of like just a dump, like a lore dump. But it is what it is. So maybe that'll help elucidate some of this. But I guess this delays my my Diabell Star lore video for a while. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey there, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I got a lot more for you if you want them. Just hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications. I'd also appreciate if you left me a like and a comment and maybe shared the video around with your friends. You can also follow me on all the usual social media sites. Just check out my website in the description below for more info. My videos are funded by my patrons and YouTube members, whose names you'll see scrolling by in these credits here. For just $1 a month, you too can find yourself here, trapped in my end screen for all eternity. In particular, I'd like to thank Haru Hayes, Flea Kill, Frog Prince Michael, the Almighty Ferret Lord, and Fire Mizumi. A big thanks to all my other patrons and to my little community as a whole. Remember to be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye.